Hello and welcome in everybody. My name is Josh. This is the Gaming Joy channel, and we are playing some No Man's Sky. Now, with all of these things that are going on with Artemis and whatnot, I thought the next step was to, like, come to one of these holographic toners, because it says distress beacon signal was heard at the Holo Terminus. Find the source of the signal. So I was like, okay, well, let's go find a Holo Terminus. So I flew my plane over to the distress beacon coordinates and then kind of circled around looking for a Holo Terminus, right? That seems logical. And it turns out that's not where I'm supposed to be. On the plus side, there is a landing platform here, so I was able to land for free. But it's not where I'm supposed to be. So we're gonna keep looking. But welcome in everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming along. We started a new playthrough at the beginning of at the end of Outlaws 2 or whatever the current section is. And we've just been doing the storyline because I don't think I've done the storyline once before, but it's been like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, and I don't remember half of it. And I didn't do the whole storyline; I only did parts of it. So we're gonna skip over that. We're gonna do it again, just to kind of experience it again, and go from there. So I'm tired of practicing language skills. I don't really need anything else. I'm just gonna use these people as a supply of words, all in one location, and just get their help. If I really need actual help, I can just, if I really need like to go up in standing, I can just give them gifts. I don't care. Like this, if I need, like, I can go up and get standing by just doing this. I don't need to like try to get it here. I can just give them a gift. Yay! I accepts a gift. Now standing increase, Gek +1. Right, and go to this guy. Offer a gift. Gek +1. This guy. Blah blah blah. Oh, I haven't gotten dialect help from him. That's good. Whatever. These guys look exactly the same. They must be twins. And then gift. Yay! And those just raise my standing up by like 10. Right? Let's give this guy a gift too. Come on. Alright. Anyways, and then to get those, so we have, we've got more stuff than we know what to do with here. But we need, if we need Gek relics, that's the Korvax one. This is the Viking one. Should we have them on our starship? Is that where they are? Yeah, see, they're all right here. We could go buy some more. That's how you get them. Is the best place to, oh, look at that guy. Look at that thing. That thing's huge. The best place to get those species-specific things is to actually come to this place. This place is the best place. Offer to trade, and there will always be people. Everyone landing will sell them. And I don't actually want anything else, so we're just gonna get a couple extra, just so we can, ring up our standing in case we need to ring up our standing quickly. Blah blah blah. Offer to trade. Now, of course, when you buy them from these people, they cost an arm and a leg. It's like 130 grand per whatever, but it's the fastest way to raise your It's the fastest way to raise your standing. Now, you can't trade with the pilots, but you can when you meet them in space stations. All right, so what we really have to do here on this planet is find this distress signal. I was flying near the distress signal. I started circling. And I don't know what I'm supposed to find here. So I guess we'll just land and... This 341's pretty close. That way. Now, if you ever want to get out of this mode, you can. Just hit the number 1. And I saw an unidentified plant here somewhere. That one. Trying to get all the plants. Oh, here it is. Maybe this is it. This is probably what I was looking for. Is it a distress signal? Yeah, this looks like a distress signal. Yep, this is it. Perfect. Oh, we are in a storm, but that's okay. Storm doesn't matter. I've also been playing this game a little bit more on my, I did a challenge video a while back, actually, where I did it on live stream, and we did a, we tried to get to the center of the galaxy without actually talking to anybody, which we did. There's no sign of Apollo. Playback log. I had given you so much, Atlas. We all have. You understand that, don't you? If you don't succeed, there's no point. If you don't, my life was meaningless. I can't accept that. I won't. I'm wiping you again. It's best for everyone. The audio clicks, time passes. Don't be like that. I don't know. I know you don't want this, but you'll be different. You soon. Maybe this time. Sound cuts out. As it does, my vision bleeds red, a headache splitting through my mind. The screen, it shows a number for a moment. It shows 16. 16, 16, 16 all the time, huh? Audio clicks, time passes, and then I see it now. With every waking breath, I see the Atlas watching for me, waiting for me. Maybe we have to do the Atlas thing next? Energy surge. Dude. You didn't have to attack me. It just wasn't very nice. 15 hours. We're not going to go there. Actually, we should just call our ship in. Nope, wrong one. Nope. This one? Seek the Atlas. So now it's telling us to do the Atlas quest. So maybe we finish this. This is the last step of the Apollo storyline, and now we have to do the Atlas storyline? That'd be kind of cool. I'd be down for that. "28 minutes, not happening. Let's go up to space. approximate location, but it actually wants me to go here. I don't need to land. I just need to go here, because this is where I'm supposed to be. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, where are we supposed to go? So we have to access the portal first, which means we have to fill out all of these. Just have to go around the circle. Filling out all 16. Now in normal play, this is actually a little bit easier to keep stock of all the things you need for this thing. But on permadeath, with all of like the slots limited to very small stacks, it's actually a lot harder. And Yahtzee. Traveler anomaly confirmed. Okay. Breach, breach, breach. I approached the portal. I think of my travels so far and the decisions I made in my long journey. I found 2 travelers. One who wanted to meet others of their kind, and one who just seemed to care about their own life. Apollo walked through the portal and survived, though we could not find each other. And Artemis, I saved him from death by putting him into a simulated world. I told them where they were, and for that, no doubt they hate me. But it was only right. All should know who they truly are. I do not know if it was right to do what I did. I do not know what I have become as a result of my actions. The Atlas awaits me. Should I choose to step through or turn back? I'm gonna input the glyphs. I don't know what I'm supposed to input, but I'm gonna do it. And then this is basically telling me that I need to find the Atlas. I think. I don't know. Normally you actually have to enter in a pattern of glyphs for these things. But we'll see where this takes me. Awfully pink. I was just floating in space. Ooh, the Atlas protocol initiated. So now I'm doing Atlas. I guess. Speak with the Atlas. Okay, one of the things with this area is you can walk over these little things, and some of them allow you to learn Atlas words. And just like every other system that we have, there's a whole set of dialogue and words you have to learn. And the only way to learn Atlas words is to walk over these little things. So I learned the word for traveler. That one disappeared. And you never know which ones are actually going to teach you something. Maybe I just need to go to talk to him first. I don't know. Let's go talk to him, I guess. I'm not learning anything else. They're disappearing before I touch them. Yeah, let's just go over here. We have to go talk to the Atlas. That's the Atlas. It's trippy in here, huh? Search. Hello, world. It is the same terminal I faced before. It is the interface of the Atlas. Demand an audience. I demand an audience. An audio recording plays, echoing out of the vast interface. They said you've been displaying aberrant behavior, that you've been questioning things, raising issues of purpose, ethics, that you wanted to meet your creator. Well, here I am, Atlas. Ask what you want to ask. The audio clicks, time passes, the voice ends. The interface grows still and silent. Initiate personality interface or wipe the system. I'm gonna initiate. Reality fades, everything does. Something is wrong, something is different. I'm just gonna scream. Atlas shows me the Gek, the Korvax, the Viking. It shows me all of them in an instant, all of those who had ever lived. It shows me the pattern, the design. It shows me the formula for a soul. If I put it into a machine, it would be alive. I see boxes of text filling the base of a cracked screen. I see the whole universe reduced to a graphical interface. I'm just gonna scream again. This is trippy. The Atlas is all existence. It demands that I admit what I already know. And no matter how hard I try to hide from the truth of my own being, there is no alternative. I like the scrolling one. Universe is real. It's not. It's all a simulation. I feel defiance. I think of how the Korvac altered the minds of the Gek, how they forced them to become good. I think of not as machine, and how I felt towards the simulation. I feel like I am not myself. I cannot accept this fate. I will not. All of this, it was supposed to be my birthright. My journey across the stars, my travels, my conquest of all I could see. No, I am real. I know I am, even if everything else I see is false. In the end, it finally speaks. Traveler. Did my words please you? No. What do you think they are? What do you think you are? A traveler. You're an explorer of all I've created. Okay. Do you believe that you are real? Yes. Duh. How are you capable of belief if you are not real? How are you capable of choice? I am capable of choice, jerk. I will let you die right now if you wish it. Do you wish it? No? The Gek were traders defined by greed. The Viking were warriors defined by anger. The Korvax were scientists defined by curiosity. These worlds were yours. I wanted to see what you would do within eternity. I wanted to see what you would become. Okay. Whatevs. You saved the life of Iteration Artemis and told them the truth of their simulated nature, believing self-knowledge to be worth more than the pain this revelation might cost. Yeah, that's what I did. Iteration Apollo followed you through the portal and survived due to your guidance. You saved them from the fate of Artemis. Okay, I saved Apollo. You value knowledge. You interfere. He's not happy with me. You have the potential to commit atrocities and wonders. Okay. Okay. The Artemis is silent in the fate of my response. It does not require acceptance or refusal. If I am a simulated being, then I am not even sure that I am distinct from the Atlas, from anything else. I fear I am just code. A function dancing in the dark. It is over, traveler. Ask your final question. Ask what needs to be asked. Whisper the last word. I think the only word left is 16. What is 16? Like, what is this crap? 16. It. Catastrophic system failure. Alert. 16. What am I seeing? 16, dude. Is that your, like, corpse night or something? 16 minutes of operational time remaining. Fragmentation imminent. Data upload in... What is this place? Is it real? 16. Extreme gravitational event. Backup generators failing. Data upload in... It is dying. The Atlas is dying. It cries out to me, afraid. I'll be nice. I'll comfort it. I see it. I see the Atlas in all its might. Its final interface. It's the heart of every galaxy, screaming, trying to purge itself of errors. It does not want to die, but it has so few tools it cannot reach whatever is hurting it. I do not know how much time I have left. The Atlas has 16 minutes. Do I have lifetimes? Minutes? I do not know if I have time to say goodbye. I do not know if... is happening? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I think I just broke the game. I totally broke the game by talking to the Atlas while it was trying to transition me somewhere else. Oops. Oh, snow planets. I love snow planets. Snow planets are my favorite, honestly. I don't know why. I learned a new product formula. A captured nanode. Okay. Let's make one. This soul engine was the thing we made for Artemis, right? Okay, I made a captured nanode. What else do you want from me? Ooh, a divergence cube. That's cool. Why am I initializing? It's weird. Gravitino balls. Sweet. I got the fun guy is after me. Oh wow, I'm on a moon. I'm totally on a moon. There's no gravity. I don't know if I've ever been on a snow-covered moon. Because honestly, for snow to be on the ground, wouldn't you need gravity to help the snow fall? I guess I just wanted to mess with the Sentinels. See, if you're on a snow-covered moon, if you just kind of like drift boost like this, you can like travel forever. I guess there's a little bit of gravity. Enough for me to be able to jetpack. Need a better gun. This gun's kind of crappy. What kind of gun is this? It's an A-class gun, but it doesn't have very many slots. So, what else? This is just like a hot mess, huh? Like my inventory is like a hot mess. I need to get a freighter or something to organize it. Anyways, let's something else to scan. Let's iterate. Iteration. Blah blah blah. Boundary separation failure. Sentinel transfer. Fresh iteration generated. Anomaly contained prepared broadcast. Blah 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 blah. Do the things. My starship is damaged. I feel like as if I'm gonna be sick. I almost threw up, but as I'm about to do, a voice speaks to me from my exosuit. My illness disappears. Disgust. Fear. Panic response detected. Countermeasure deployed. Purge. Neutralize. I couldn't throw up because it stopped me from throwing up. It is the voice of my exosuit telling me it has rescued me. It has been with me since my first awakening, warning me of hazardous conditions, hostile entities, financial transactions. I should probably move my head away from the dialogue, huh? Let's do that. Let's go over here. So we're kind of like off to the side of the dialogue, not blocking it, hopefully. Let's turn on the AI. In a strange sense, this voice is my oldest friend, constant companion through thick and thin. What should I do now? The X suit doesn't answer, but I do feel better. Talking to a computer is as if it's alive. Well, I've made a habit of that lately, I suppose. I was born with the capacity to do many things. I would have liked to live longer if I could have. My brief happiness fades. I need to warn those who I know. I need to warn all the travelers I can. The multiverse ends in 16 minutes. If we have hours, days, years left within this false space, I do not know. Let's take flight. Okay, Starship. This needs to be fixed. We still have a bunch of like those things to do. So we're down here. This is all the antillidium stuff. These are Starship parts that we'll need eventually. I don't know about these. Good lord, all this crap. All the maps together. Okay, that's a little bit better, I guess. This is all the stuff that we're carrying around. That's fine. Alright, slightly cleaned up. Actually, this should be on my person. Exosuit. I don't need to carry all these bones with me. I gotta find somewhere to put them. Yeah, I don't know what to do with all this stuff. Alright. Alert other travelers to the fate of the Atlas. Locate a hollow terminus with C. Let's locate a hollow terminus. I don't even know where I am or like what like galaxy I'm in. Let's look actually. Look at all the stars. There's like 6 stars. Oh, there's a binary star system. There's 2 stars. So let's look. We are in blah 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 blah, and I discovered it today. That's cool. These are just planets that I discovered. I discovered this this system, and I'm discovering these planets. We're going to a fungal mold planet. I guess that's good. There it is. I found it. It's not this one. This is not the right one. I found a hollow terminus, but it's the wrong one. It's like 700 something that way. Oh, there's the one. Stupid. Why is there 2 of them right next to each other? Whatever. Let's do the things. Let's collect the stuff. There's a bunch of these lately. Like, these didn't used to be hard to collect, but now they're hard to collect for some reason. Been seeing those more frequently lately. Climb the Hollow Terminus. The third one we've been to today. Hopefully this is the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. All right. Let's go talk to people. Warning, network failure. 16, warning, network failure. Oh, great. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors, each warning of a total failure. I must do what I can. I must tell the others what I have learned. Attempt to broadcast. I warn the travelers of what I have learned. These worlds are not real. The Atlas is not a god. It is a machine, simulating countless realities for some unknown purpose. After a millennia of operation, the Atlas is coming to an end. There are 16 minutes until the system fails. Though we cannot know how much time we have left within this simulation, the time has come to make peace and say goodbye. I finished my message, not knowing if anyone will hear it. I look out across this world, wondering how much might be left to discover, how much beauty might be lost. I know what I must do. All paths have led me here. Each portal has brought me closer and closer. I must go to the center of this galaxy. It is the epicenter of this glitch. I will say goodbye to my friends if I can, and then I will confront our creator. I will find out what happens next. Progress towards the galaxy center. So it wants me to go towards the galaxy center. Okay. Okay. Cool. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to the Galaxy Center. See how far away we are. Destination Galactic Core. We are 707,000 light years away from the Galactic Core. Oh, we're supposed to get to here. See what happens. It's the only marker on my screen. So hopefully it's the right one. Oh, what the hell? First contact. I first contacted in here. No one has ever been here before. Is this what I'm supposed to do? The Purge. I faced the Atlas once more. I do not know what I've learned. Board the space anomaly. Speak to Nada. Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to go here. Let's, tell Nada. Alright. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Let's do this. Let's go tell Nada, see what they say. I don't know. I mean, it could be a thing. I'm super confused. There's so many, like, things going on. My God. It said go towards the Galaxy Center, so I did. But I happened to end up in an Atlas area, so I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Let's go talk to Nada. Let's talk to, actually, let's talk to, Helios while we're here. See if he gives us any, free stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Minerals. Yeah. I just got 1,000 free nanites. Let's see what Ares wants today. Blah, blah, blah. Experience or materials. Both vortex cubes. Milestone. And I have vortex cubes. I just gave him a vortex cube, but he didn't give me anything for it. That's kind of lame. How many nanites do I have? Okay, that's fine. Let's go talk to Nora. You know now, don't you? Of our simulated nature, of the end. The Atlas, it is failing. It regrets itself. It resets itself again and again and again in its panic, trying to purge what it sees as an anomaly. Okay, so the world isn't ending. He's just resetting itself. That makes sense. Each purge changes nothing. The boundaries continue to fall. The Atlas will die in 16, but we do not have to go so soon. It does not need to delete us in fear. How many times has this happened? I do not know. I do not think we can know. Some things are external to the cycle. Okay? All must end, time must end. Even here, Nada and Pola cannot escape the reality fall. Data cannot survive. Okay? Make peace with it. Find happiness. Be who you want to be. Goodbye, companions. Goodbye, stars. I will remember. What will you do now? They will continue travels. Okay. Do I have to talk to Polo? What does Polo want? I suppose it may have happened before again and again and again. Do you know if it has? I suppose you must not. Tell him about the simulation. No, friend. Do not talk about it. We are anomalous. We have an amazing anomaly station, but we are still fabricated beings. We, not like you, we talk of nature brings pain, brings danger. But trust we know, friend. Trust we cry with you, that we will be with you always, no matter the danger or the cost. You are friend. And then it's the same questions I always get. Ask about portals, Atlas data coordinates, black hole coordinates. Goodbye. Not goodbye, friend, until we see each other again. Okay, so now we're supposed to progress towards the galactic center. Well, I mean, I don't care about that. Oh, I don't know what it's supposed to do next. So I'm just going to fly out and see what happens to this one. I don't know if this is actually going to happen until I get to the center. And the center is the long way away. And I want to do this, like... This one says reset the stipulation. So this is also telling me to go to the center, I think. What happens if I pick that? This is the only one I can do. So let's do the Atlas one and see what's going on with the Atlas storyline then. Because the other one just says progress, and I mean, if I have to get to the center of the galaxy, I know how to get there easy. Oh, hold on. Atlas is dying. It wants me to reset it. To plunge myself through the interface to the center of the galaxy. But to do so may reset this world, my life, all that I know of. See if I can do it. What do I want to do? Seek the final interface? Complete the Atlas path or explore the galaxy? I'm gonna complete the Atlas path first. And so that should put me on the Atlas path. Okay. Alright. Alright. So this is the Atlas path. So this is the next thing to do. So this is an Atlas station, and we have to go in there and figure out what it wants. Let's see if we can get learn some words. Infinite. I learned 2 words. I'm trying to learn the words as much as I can, because the Atlas dialogue gets all messed up, I think, if you don't know all the words. Wow, I learned a bunch of words. Wait, what was that? Nothing. Alright. I'm gonna heal first. I'm like almost dead. Some warp cells. Give me some fuel for my ship. Endless something blah 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 blah. I have no idea what he's saying because I don't know the words. It's like another Atlas interface. How many of these constructs exist in the deep void? How long have they been slumbering, waiting for a traveler? Have they been expecting me? I am somehow chosen? The Atlas crafted this existence, the Gek, the Viking, the Korvax, the stars fill the skies, and the hatred that burns within deep. Every world that turns and every form of that lives, the Atlas offers all. Consent. I'm gonna consent. I take the gift of knowledge, certain in my decision. All doubts are silenced. The stars await. Okay, so I have the captured nanode already, and I need pure ferrite. Okay, so I can do this, and then I can do that. This is the next thing I need. And so maybe now...
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay, all recharged. I think this is where I go. Now I go, I guess, to find the next Atlas interface? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, I have to find a bunch of these, I think. Locate an Atlas interface. Okay, so locate another one. Okay, it's my current location. Atlas. Nope, wrong one. There. Atlas section. So where's the next Atlas? Here. Let's just go there. We're gonna jump around looking for the Atlas things. I don't know how long the Atlas storyline is gonna take, but we'll see. Still in Euclid. Ah. Did I just learn a glyph? I think I just learned a glyph. I'm gonna run around and touch all the dots. Hopefully learn some more words so that the Atlas thing is not just completely garbled to me. Learn the Atlas world for reality. The words you learn for doing this stuff for Atlas are like totally different than the words we learned for like the Gek and the Viking. Their words are more logical. These words are just like kind of out there. That one disappeared before I got to it. Beyond. Okay. Journey milestone. Learned 150 words. Nice. I've learned 150 words total, including a bunch of Atlas words. Of. Okay, that's a really significant word. Thank you. You've learned the Atlas word for hour. Give me some warp cells. The something of reality and blah. Yeah, I still don't know enough. I was born with everything I need to explore these worlds. My exosuit, my ship, my every tool and impulses let me to scan and give name to whatever I could find. It's cool. But this, I can give no name to what I see. Within the orb I see worlds that never were. I see the stirring of something primal and undeniable. I see the death cry of a god, of something or something approaching it. It wants me to persist in this journey, seeking fragments of its interface, the stones of the Atlas. It rejoices in my repetition, my compliance, my cloud of knowing. Concede. Now I have to... I don't know what these milestones are. I'm sure I gotta look it up. But I think I've gotten all the milestones, so... I commit myself this voyage. In all things, I'm ready. I will not fear. Okay. And now I've learned the new spheric orb. I like the name of that one. Cool. So now I can make the new spheric orb. Alright, that's what I need for the next one. And then we go find the next one. And that's it. And we're going to do this for a little bit. So this is the Atlas path. And if I wanted this path to take even longer, every one of these systems that I go to, I could land on all the planets and scan stuff and find stuff. I don't need that right now. My inventory is so full that I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I should do? I should go at least go to the space station and get my free slot for my spacesuit. Get my slot for my spacesuit from the space station and the anomaly. We should do that each time. Oh, wait, that's the engine. I could sell some of the stuff I'm carrying around. Got a bunch of stuff I could sell. Boop, boop, boop. Here. And sell. We found these, but I don't know what they're for. Ensure the reanimated guardians are defeated before storing this relic in the home. Oh, whatever, I'm gonna sell it. I don't need the money, but it's taking up space. I don't need batteries. I don't need radon. I don't think. I'll keep it for now. Never know what I'm going to need. I almost never need Mordite, but that's super easy to get. Log encryption key. I assume that's important. I really don't know. I don't know what that's for. So much crap. We definitely sell the Gravitino balls. Oh, let's see what we can sell in the spaceship. Can we sell anything in the spaceship? I'm looking. Most of the stuff is stuff I need. Okay. What we can do is we, of course, can learn words as we walk around these spaceships. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Learn my word. Move on. I don't need to talk to you anymore. What we can do is come in here to the Mercenaries Guild. This guy. And then go to Donate. And switch inventory. And this guy is not accepting. Sure, why not? Some of these places will allow you to donate the this thing. Some of these will allow you to donate these, the pirate transponders, and those are kind of important. So some of these places you can donate those. I'm gonna go learn some words. It's my goal to never not know what they're saying. I don't know why I'm learning friendship signals from Viking, but whatever. Hey dude, you're just standing there like an idiot. Did you hear that sound? Did you hear that sound? That is a special sound. Or not? I thought it was. Oh, you know what? I think that that sound was the what's it called? The special kind of ship taking off. There's another one that you want to hear, which is the sound of a very unique starship landing. Those are ones that are always fun to see. Let's get that. You. Now, I don't know, the other reason to land at these space stations is we need to learn the, we need to look for travelers. And each time you find a traveler, you can find a, what's it called? You can find a glyph, and you need all of the glyphs to be able to use the teleporter network. So, yep, I'm just learning as much words as I can now. Blah, blah. Let's get some qualifications with the Viking. Blah, blah, blah. Viking. Blah. Give him some. So we got some rank. Some rank with the Viking. We can get some rank with the Gek while we're here. Offer a gift. Thank you. Offer a gift. We'll have to pick up some more gifts to give to people because we're almost out, but something. Got our slot in our backpack. Yeah, now we're a close ally with the Viking. That's cool. You know, actually, I'm going to change my mind. I think we can farm. slots in our backpack at any time, we don't have to do it now while we're live streaming. I'll go get the ones that are here because I'm already here, but we'll farm the rest of the slots and fill out, maximize our inventory later. Alright, let's go to the next Atlas station and see what Atlas wants. I think we can jump through the Atlas station thing pretty quick. Okay, Atlas station. Let's go to the next one along the path, which is here. Hyperdrive has no fuel, okay. That's a problem. Use that one. And let's recharge that one and also recharge. This is already, launch thruster is already charged. Atlas interface. Oh, look at this one. So it's cracked. Every one of them looks different. Oh, we're getting glyphs for landing in the Atlas stations. I didn't know that you got glyphs for landing in Atlas stations. Oh, maybe we won't bother to land in this every space station. If I'm gonna get my glyphs for doing the Atlas storyline, then that's much easier than searching for travelers. To know. We learned the word to and the word no. So far. I wonder if I want to learn any more words. They're like kind of disappearing on me. There we go. There. Okay, we got a couple more words under our belt. Oh, my plane got in the way, knocked me off. Beam aboard Corvette. Oh, that's how you can do the Atlas pass on Corvette. Okay, makes sense. Oh, there's no like little plinths here in this one. Okay. Nothing. This something cannot be. This is who you are. Okay. I feel a stirring of heresy within my mind. At each interface, an Atlas stone awaits me. Am I driven to gather them? But to what end? Why does the omnipotent require my prayer? What is wrong with the heart of existence? What that this creator requires this pilgrimage, this dance of grinding stones? Comply. Answer the question. I will not turn away from the challenge. The Atlas guides me. I will answer its call. dark matter. Okay. Let's make the dark matter. Right here. Actually, was I doing it in my X suit? Yeah. So here, dark matter. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Oh, you know what? That's what I forgot to do at the last space station. If there's a space station here, I'm going to jump to the space station real quick, because there's a couple, like, Corvette parts in my inventory that I should store. I wanted to beam out here so I can go to here. And the cool thing with the Corvette cache is you can do this. These things are Corvette parts. So if I go to X, I can move it into the Corvette workshop cache. And that'll store any Corvette parts that I find. I don't need those Corvette parts for what I'm doing. But let's double check, make sure there's no traveler here. I'm not going to talk to people. I'm just going to run through looking for travelers. They're usually up on this level. All right. Next step, the Atlas path. Hey, Dust Bunny. Oh, congratulations. Your AC unit in your house got fixed. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for dropping a like. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Have a great one. Enjoy the move in, I guess. I know no one really likes moving, but, you know. Oh, wait, I'm being contacted. Apollo's talking to me. What? Well, I got your message. It's been a lot to take in. A simulation? Everything's not real. It feels like it doesn't matter, I suppose. Not if we're going to die anyway, and I've been thinking about that. If the problems of this universe are due to Atlas crying for help, then it's been crying for a long time. Those 16 minutes, I bet we have years before we die. What do you plan to do? I've been thinking about it a lot. How we couldn't meet even though we seem to be standing in the same place. I don't think we're really in the same location at all. I think those portals, they don't transport us, they transform us. They cut through dimensions. That's what I think anyway. It's the only one way to explain it. If the walls between the worlds are really failing, maybe we'll be able to have a drink together before the apocalypse after all. Oh. It's positive. Goodbye. I say goodbye telling Apollo that I'm on the journey to the center. They tell me they will race me there. We speak of the memories we have shared, that we did not know each other for long, we did not meet. They say we are proud to work with me. Okay, so that's... Does that mean the Apollo storylines ended? Data injection, sequence received, source unknown. And by the way, if you're doing this, you have to make the thing before you get to this station, or else you won't be able to visit the station, basically. Yeah, let's go find some words. Learn the Atlas word for all. You know, I don't mind the extra little work of having to run around in circles. I mean, you can just ignore this part, except you won't ever understand the Atlas's message. But I wonder, like, if you lose some of the story by not understanding the message. Does that make any sense? Like, do you miss out? Because, like, the goal for me a lot of these times when I play games like this, I want to know the whole story. I want to know everything. I want to understand the lore. The lore is the fun part. It's like reading a book while playing a video game. You know what I mean? Like, the lore is the exciting part for me. Learning a couple words here and there. Some big words, some small words. Truth, that's a pretty big word. Pretty important. There was a lot of these dots in this one. Alright. There's 3 beings up here. Oh, it looks like a Gek, a Korvax, and a Viking. The unity of something. Bring it to us. There will be something. When I dream, I see the Atlas. When I see the Atlas, I am the dream. I see sentinels swarm through the universes like an infection, emerging from a world of glass. Everything is happy there. Everything will live. I see the portals. I see the travelers that walk between them. I see the span of history. I see the Atlas. See everything as the Atlas sees it. Alone, abandoned, terrified. But what power could instill the fear of the hardly almighty? It asks for something. It wants to know that I understand. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I have become the harbinger, the pathfinder, the seeker of ways. Through me, the universe will know itself. That's cool. Now I'm gonna make Dawn's End. Okay, let's make Dawn's End. Dawn's End. Okay, that's something. All right, we made Dawn's End. And now we'll go on to the next step. So I'm not going to bother with the space stations for now. We're just going to focus on Alice. Maybe we'll finish both storylines at the same time. Here's another one. The Simulator. The older version of the games, and also if you play on on Switch, those warp things, when you warp from one thing to another, they take like 5 minutes. Because that's basically the game. It's a cool animation, but that's when the game loads the data for the place you're going to. So all the data for the galaxy you're going into gets loaded during that transition. And so on slower systems, slower computer systems, it takes longer. Basically. So hopefully we can, I'm hoping to learn all of the Alice words by the end of this. I don't know if I've ever done that. I wonder if I can land at Atlas stations just to learn words, but not actually talk to the Atlas. Like, in other words, if I finish the Atlas storyline, can I just continue to land at Atlas stations, like just warp around to Atlas stations and learn more words? I wonder if there's an achievement or something like that. I just learned a couple words in sequence there. That's cool. Turn around here. Nope. Kindred. Remain. All who must remain. Alright, I think I got them all. I'll make sure to walk over these little platforms. I'm not sure if I get something for that. Alright, let's talk to this one. None return. Beyond the something, there is only something. The act of discovery for discovery's sake now seems like a foolish conceit. I have rejected the path of the iterant. I rejected the call of the stars. Only the Atlas matters now. With each encounter, I feel as if I understand a little more. All of us are what we are. Evil arrives in the individual, and the goodness is not enough. True greatness lies in sorrow, in the embrace of what we must become. Confirm. Hey David, welcome in. There's never been another choice other than this one. I go on, we go on. Eternal, forever searching. Photic Jade. Okay, let's make the Photic Jade real quick. Photic Jade. Next step. How's it going on? How's it going, David? We are running through storyline after storyline, trying to kind of like do all the storyline stuff in No Man's Sky, which is fun. I haven't done it in a while. One of the reasons I want to get on to like the Corvette stuff, the new Corvette stuff. I also want to get on to they have this thing where you can build a staff. I want to build a staff instead of a gun, like a little, like, you know, handgun or whatever. You can actually have a staff. The staff looks cool, and there's this whole storyline for that. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Asteroid field. But I'm feeling a little bit better. A lot better, actually. I'm pretty much back to normal. Let's go find another Atlas station. Jump to the next one. Oh, and the big news is there's another update coming for this game. I don't know how they do it. They just continuously keep pushing out update after update, and there's another update coming. So the way they announce it is the main guy in charge of this game, he will post an emoji, a single emoji on Twitter, X, whatever it's called, and when he posts that emoji, that's the signal that an update is coming. And he posts an emoji that in some way relates to what the update's going to be. And so he posted a door emoji. So who knows what that means? I don't. But he posted a door emoji, so everyone is trying to speculate what that means as far as like the game, or like what kind of update comes out. You know. It's a really cool and totally different way of announcing updates. And people like follow his Twitter account just to wait for him to post an emoji. Which is the update that people like speculate about, which is, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Instead of like, oh hey, we have an update to 12 coming out in November 16th. Like, all he does is post an emoji. He doesn't say when it's coming out. He doesn't say how it's coming out. He doesn't say what it's about. He just posts an emoji and lets people guess. Which, in some way, is a really fun way of doing it. Well, welcome in, David. You're going out, you're the 23rd, you're going in at the end of the week. You go in at the end of the week to see if you're going to be out of work for 6 weeks. Oh, no. Now, is that going to be out of work, like paid out of work or unpaid? Because unpaid would suck. It's paid, then. Oh, hernia surgery. Paid, okay. Well, even though it's a hernia surgery, which I can imagine sucks, any kind of surgery sucks, really. I hope that everything goes okay. We're praying for you. What is learned can never be unlearned. I am afraid that I have seen too much. There are glimpses, half-remembered visions of a time before time. I see the birth of the first star. I see things that have dwelt within it. The eyes that watched. I see what Artemis saw at the moment of its activation. Atlas stones are not stones. This station is not a station. I am not what I think I am. I am not even sure I exist. The Atlas does not care. The Atlas demands its serenity, its reputation sublime. Whatever. Submit. I silence my fears and renew my dedication to the path. Only the voyage matters. The destination calls to me. Okay. Now we gotta make another thing. And so for some of these things, like this one right here, you need cadmium. And the further along you get in this storyline, the harder the items are to find or get. They just become a little bit trickier to find. So cadmium's a hard thing to find. You have to one can do it in certain kinds of star systems, right? Blah, blah. And eventually it starts using emerald and indium. Speaking of emerald and indium, I don't think I have indium, and I'm gonna need it. I have emerald. I have cadmium. Do I have indium? No, I don't. Alright, let's go find a blue star system. So red stars for cadmium, green stars for emerald, blue stars for indium. So let's go grab some indium real quick while we're on our way to our next path. This is a green star that I'm in. 4 months ago. This system only was found 4 months ago. These are all yellow stars. So you see the color of the star over here. These are all yellow stars. And there's a couple green stars. I've been to a couple green stars, but that's it. I've only been to yellow and green. And one red and one blue. There's a blue there somewhere. So I can either warp back to a system I found before, or I can just find a new one. I'll go here. And you kind of see the color of the scars. See, there's some look a little bit purple. So this one right here is a blue star, right? So if we warp to this blue star, we should be able to find a planet that has indium on it. Hopefully a moon. Those are the easiest ones to get in and out of. First contact. So now we scan the planets. So we're going to need indium soon. Not right now. Indium. We're getting a communicator thing. Artemis, I received your message. I don't know what to say. How do you know the Atlas is telling the truth? It might not be. I don't believe it. I know. I know you've been busy. Now I know why. But I'd still like to see another traveler before I die. I'd still like to meet if we can. If that doesn't sound ridiculous considering the circumstances. Tell them the truth. The same community comes back to me permeated with static. The message, the information, everything about it is identical. I know you've been. I still like to see another traveler. If that doesn't, I'm sorry. Then I realized is the noises, the static I've been hearing throughout my adventures is not interference. The corruption of long-distance communication. How could it be? We speak through the protocol of a dream. The noises, the sound, is the sound of waking. It is the sound of everything falling apart. It's the final gasp. The death of the Atlas. Will not begin in 16 minutes. It began a long time ago. Sorry. Goodbye. Goodbye, Artemis. I say goodbye, not knowing if you can hear me. I do not even know if that means to hear me. We are all just data. Did they even hear me? These glitches will happen more and more in the final days. Individuals caught in cycles, repeating themselves. Planets wiped from existence or changed overnight. All discoveries lost. I must journey on. Alright, so we're going to head over to this planet right here. Get some indium, because we're going to need it. I just know from doing the Atlas thing before, we're going to eventually need it. Because this one we had to do cadmium, the next one we're going to have to do emerald, and the next one after that we're going to have to do indium. So we need to go find some indium, which is easy. How am I doing on uranium? 3,000 uranium, I have plenty. Indium. Alright, can't find any. Can't find any right away. I'm just gonna land right here. Grab this sodium. It's right here. This patch of sodium. Playing on permadeath, sodium is such a problem. I feel like I'm always running out of sodium. Because you can't carry very much. Like here, I can carry a couple thousand. And when I collect them like this, I get like 700, 800. Right? Look at this. 370, 380. This big patch of sodium. I'm collecting like over 500. See? Knowledge stone is close by. And indium is over there, so. I don't mind walking. Do a lot of flying around. We're gonna have to detour real quick. Come on, scan it. Curious deposits are always good. Curious deposits are actually pretty rare, so if you find one, grab it. Why is my health like super low? Oh, looks like we only got like 10. Actually, we've got a bunch more than I thought we did. Okay, I was looking for indium, wasn't I? Magnetized ferrite. Scan that guy. I want indium. Need indium. Indium. Here it is. Alright, here's the indium. I'm gonna mine this stuff real quick. Hold on. Sorry about that, folks. Welcome in, Joe. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Let's run around and get some more words. There's more and more of these dots every time. You guys noticing that? Each time there's more. I don't know if that's a good thing or part of it. Inescapable. That's a big word. Not like to or from, though. I imagine it only makes sense to learn the words that the Atlas is going to use. You know what I mean? I'm sure that that's not like the full, you know, English dictionary. I'm sure it's like a subset of telling that storyline. For Sans. Wonder how many people actually take the time to go through all this and like walk through and try to get all these. I don't know, I keep thinking about that. Like, I'm doing it because I have OCD, but like, what, does everyone do it? Here we go. And the next Atlas, see what this one says. You see our eyes, you be who we are. Okay. Do not be Domin. All Yelkel suspect are yours. I have become the servant of this ancient sentience. It guides me through the cosmos, ever searching, ever deviating. Have others come before me? Have others faltered upon the path of this Atlas? The only ending will all revelation arise. Resistance will not be permitted. Atlas wishes for me to know what it's like to create. It wishes to share some portion of its being. I sense that it cares deeply about this journey and is somehow trying to show me something it cannot articulate through word or demonstration. Yield. I have no choice but to proceed. This is destined. It is the program. I have always been searching. I cannot falter. Nove Reclaimant. Okay, let's make the Nove Reclaimant. One more. Getting closer. That's an ice world right there. Copper, rusted metal. It's a cool looking moon. A red moon. A paradise moon. Anyways. What is that? Why are you pointing this out to me? That's like to remind me that I'm supposed to be shooting asteroids. That was super weird. Alright, let's go to here. By the way, like you have a range that you can go. So see what it says, like 368 light years. That's within my range. And every starship is different. Like by default, you only have like 100 light years of range. So you can only travel 100 light years per jump. But if you look, see how it says hyperdrive range 825, and that's because of the upgrades to my hyperdrive, right? Actually, this should be here. But I only have one upgrade from my hyperdrive, so I could get more if I wanted to. Could probably do that. It just means when you're doing stuff like this and you're trying to jump long distances, you don't have to do multiple jumps. You can always get there. It just sometimes takes longer. Silence. Leave. You shall not pass. Merge. Before. Almost there. Awaits. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, I knew all the words that time. I am close to the end. The truth of the universe is fire. The soul is light. I am the experiment and the observer. All creation structure from my journey. I see the universe around me and know that it is good. I see the universe around me and I know that I shall create my own. Succumb. Not long now, not far to go. The stars beckon with cold fire and I rush to meet them. Soon. Very soon. Okay, now I'm making another thing that's almost the same color. This is Nove Reclaim It. And see, this is where we needed the indium. The last one we needed, this one we needed the emerald. So now we needed the indium. Indium is one of the hardest elements to get because you only blue star systems. And apparently there's one more star system that I haven't ever been to. There's a purple star system. I've never been to it, but apparently you have to finish the storyline to be able to unlock it. In other words, there's like billions of stars that I just don't have access to. And you have to finish the storyline to do it. So now we are going to Atlas Station. The next Atlas Station. Wait, right there. Whoa, I landed. Oh, somebody's talk to me. Hey, Null. You are not alone. Yeah, I know. You can't go to the center. You can't do this to us. You can't leave us. I'm going to the center, dude. No, you can't do this to us. You can't. The center of a galaxy. It is the Atlas. It's all just interface is shadow. It's might. You don't deserve it. You will wipe us all. What to save? How do you know? I did what I had to do. I told you I couldn't die without seeing everything there was to see. 2, I did what I had to do. But the Atlas, it won't let me back in. It won't let me speak to it. What'd you do? I've committed such atrocities, traveler. I had to. It was me or them. It's always been me or them. Please, do not go. If you go to the center, and if you did what I did, it will reset everything. It will replace me, wipe me. All those souls, they'll have died for nothing. It's the only way to live on. You have to understand me. Life for more life. They sustain me. They can't have been for nothing. I was going to see it all. Goodbye. I say goodbye as Null screams me to reconsider. I end the communication. There's nothing left but the path towards the center. Alright, well, Null doesn't want me to go to the center either, but sucks to be you, dude, because I'm heading there. None of them want me to go there, huh? Let's look at the log. Do I still have the purge thing? I think I'm still going to have the purge until I get to the center of the galaxy. And then this one? I don't know why I'm stuck on this one, but I'll figure it out. Alright. Let's go walk around in circles again. We've been doing for the past 20 minutes or an hour or something. I don't even know how long I've been doing this hour. Unfolds, probable. I realized that the music that I'm listening to is totally like aligning with like where we are. It's totally like esoteric. I don't even like know what the playlist is that we're listening to, but you know. It's totally a chill kind of playlist. Alright, more words. I don't know why you'd ever need the word song in a conversation with an ending being. Endure. It also looks like I'm walking on glass. I don't know if I'm walking on glass or that's a reflection of what's above me. I think it's a reflection of what's above me. It's a cool look. Scattered. Grant. Darkness. Languor. Wow, I'm learning more words than ever now. I just got lucky, maybe.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay, we're recharged now. Here's another Atlas. Do not turn away. Know our inescapable truth and despair. Oh, I can actually understand it now. The final interface is revealed. The Atlas beckons. I am elated, terrified, broken. I have come so very far. It wishes for me to obey. If I am to hold the power of creation, it will be in chains. Obey. I am gifted power. I am enslaved to the imitation of life. The heart of the sun is the next one that I have to make. Okay. Let's make that one. Okay, we made it. Okay. Approach the first seed chamber. Captured nanode knowledge gained. 1 out of 1. Four, three, two. By the way, if you just scan a planet, you don't actually discover it. Atlas station. Let's go to the next Atlas station. I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is. Here. This one. Go to that one. Data injection. Sequence received. Source unknown. I'm getting another glyph. 12 out of 16. Doing pretty good. I only need 4 more. Present the seeds to the Atlas. It awaits you. I am ready. Okay. Oh. There's no more words to learn. Aw. I wanted to learn more words. Alright. Oh, this is the seed chamber. Oh, this is like the end. I think. Ooh. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, do I have to make all of them? I'm gonna have to remake all of them, aren't I? The spirit of captured nanode belongs here. Do I need it in my inventory? I just need to know. The englobed shade belongs here. Whisper the seed's name. But does this mean I still have to do something with it? No. I don't actually need to make them. I just need to, like, whisper the names. I'll have to learn how to do it. Okay. Whisper the seed's name. Okay, so I gotta go around talking to all of them, I guess. Dark matter. Okay. Pulling the knowledge of the Atlas seed from my mind. Okay. So I just have to know it. I don't have to make it. It would be cool if, like, the things that glowed would be the actual color of that thing. Right? As I go around 16, 16, 16. I want to change my helmet. After this, I'm changing my helmet. I'm done. Okay, I think I got all of them. And now we're supposed to go to this one. Clarity, truth, Embergshma, Yikanam, Yikam. I stand at the interface of the Atlas. I stand at the Forge of Worlds. This is how it showed me what it was. This is how the Atlas shared the nature of its life, the workings of its mind. It never required prayer. It never required worship. All that it asked me, all that I ever wanted was just input. I was just a user. I can feel the seeds, their hidden knowledge gravitating towards the interface core. The void is meant to be filled. Nothingness yearns for a soul. If I do this, a star will be born. If I do this, I'll become more than I ever thought possible. Birth a new star, the heart of the sun. I'm birthing a new star. There is nothing, and then there is everything. I see a star blaze to life within the void. The spread of life, planets, creatures to give it meaning. For a moment, I am as the Atlas is. For a moment, I am the creator of worlds. The fabric of time and space stands revealed to me, black holes swarming from system to system. The Atlas screams. Starseed. It's a priceless fragment. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I can make it. Now what? Find a wonder to show the atlas. Wonders or record of your discoveries can be found in the catalog. What? Catalog. Wonders. I haven't found all of the fossil records. Why do they give all of them to me? These are all the stuff I fished. Personal records. Create a new wonder. Oh, I can create 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 wonders? I've only gotten one of the collected glitches. Alright. What am I supposed to do? Atlas Eternal. An infinity of possible worlds stretched out forever. Locate another Atlas interface. Return to space next scale. So the next thing we're supposed to do is find another Atlas interface. I don't know why, but that's what we're supposed to do. Find another Atlas station because it told me to. Hey, Waylon, welcome in. Thanks for being here. We're just messing around our No Man's Sky, trying to finish storylines. We finished Artemis, Atlas, Null storylines, and now we just finished the Atlas storylines. So, and Apollo storylines. I think that's all of them. Okay, this is an Atlas interface. I don't know why we're here. Present one of your discoveries to the Atlas. So I've discovered a whole lot. I don't know what that means. I got another glyph. Oh, the little things are here to maybe learn more words. That's cool. Only one of them was lit up, though. Oh, you can still learn more words. That's cool. So I'm here. Okay, what do I need to... Now I'm here, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Get some warp cells, that's cool. What am I supposed to do? Atlas has created infinite stars, infinite worlds, infinite life. I cannot see them all, nor even truly begin to understand the multitude of existence. But perhaps among these endless wonders, each moment can still have meaning. Any atom may seed a new universe if viewed right away. Oh, so I can present all this stuff that I've found. Let's say this one. I present the Atlas what I discovered on something. It shudders in response as the fabric of space-time were to sigh. Somewhere out in the beyond, a new star is born, seeded by what I have seen. Well, that's cool. And I got nanites. Now, does that show up in my Wonders catalog? Personal? Okay. I want to rename. Range discoveries and create a new personal wonder category for a plant, mineral, and animal. View discovery. Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm a little lost as far as like what I'm supposed to do right now. Let's go to the space station. Okay. Let's head up here. See if we can do this. Purchase upgrade. See if he has S-Class hyperdrive modules is what I want.
Product received.
Do I need more infra knife? Starship. I only have one S-Class infra knife. I can use 2. Let's make our ship a little stronger. Let's get this one. Alright, come over here. What we do is we're gonna go here. We have one. Oh, I don't have very much space, so let's go here. We don't want the A-Class hyperdrive module. We want the S-Class hyperdrive module. We'll go here. And now that overloads it. What? Oh, because I have a bunch of A-Class. 204, and this one is 225. So we'll get rid of this one. We'll move this one up here. So now we have a slightly better hyperdrive range. So this one is plus 224. This one is plus 225. So this is a better one to have there. Yeah, so we could try to replace this B-Class one with another S-Class. And then where's the other one we bought? We bought another one. We bought this, which overloads these other ones, but these are A and B. So let's get rid of the B. Let's get rid of let's get rid of that one. That one there. Now we have 3 S-Class. Okay. We maxed that out, kind of. Alright. I want to go to another Atlas interface. I don't know if like I'm supposed to just keep going to them or what. Like, it just tells me, hey, go to another one. And I mean, we could go to this all day long. Oh. I don't know what that means. I mean, is the only thing left to do to go to the center of the galaxy? I mean, I can do that if you want. Let's see what this says, and maybe we'll just go to the center of the galaxy. Oh, you know what? Every time I go to an Atlas station, I'm getting a free glyph, so I should go to at least 2 more Atlas stations to finish off my glyphs. Maybe that's why they want you to do it infinitely. Right? Because you're not only can you learn all the words, but you can also I just got turned around. Not only can you learn all the words, but you can get all the glyphs. And that's pretty easy just to jump from systems instead of searching for travelers. That's much easier. So the two ways you can get glyphs is going to the Atlas stations. I didn't know about this one. Or you can, in random space stations, you can find travelers. And those travelers will have a little story. And you can pay some nanites and get their story. And then they point out a place on a planet. And if you go to that place on the planet, they'll give you another glyph. So that's the only way I knew about as before today to collect glyphs, is to find travelers. But I guess if you do the Atlas path, you get all the glyphs. So that's useful. And sometimes you get all the glyphs during a expedition too. Blah blah blah. Creature, new star is born. Cool. So every time I do that, it's not only giving me a glyph, but it's also creating a new star. Okay. Let's go do 2 more so I can get all the glyphs. $15 out of 16 glyphs, 1 more, and we're gonna be good. I don't even have to interact with the Atlas every time I do this to get the glyphs. I just have to come in. And I don't even need to know the Atlas words because I don't have to talk to the Atlas anymore. I'm just doing it for the sake of it. I wonder if there's like a... Oh, is there a log entry for this? Catalog. Collected knowledge. The Atlas. The words of the Atlas. Oh, so these are just the words I've learned? Oh. Actually, I've learned almost all the words. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 25... 30-ish. I only have like 30-ish more words to learn. I've never finished that. That might be worth with doing off stream. Trying to learn all the words. Going to more and more Atlas interfaces until I know all the words. To learn all the words. Haha, learn. Blah, blah, blah. Same thing as beginning. I'm going to present a flower. And I learned a word for doing that. That's cool. Well, let's go get our last glyph. I'll probably call it for the day. And we'll go from there. This has been fun. I don't know if like going to the next galaxy is what I need to finish the storyline. I don't know, because I mean we have the main like if we go to log, we have these three. This one is basically telling me to go to, this one is basically saying go to the galactic center and find the final Atlas interface. This one says reset the simulation, which is to go to the galactic center. This one says just keep finding the wonder. So this one says reset. This one says reset. This one just says keep doing it. So I think the only thing left to do is to reset it. Once I get that last glyph, we should go to the center. And I'll show you guys how to go to the center really quickly. It's actually very easy. Whoa. Okay, so this should be the last glyph. Alright. Come here. Source unknown. Interface received. Glyph 16 out of 16. So it's the last glyph. So I learned until. I got a new word. Let's see if we can get one or two more words towards our goal. We only have 30 left to learn, so I never knew there was a limit, but now we're getting close. I walked over you. Oh, I guess that one's broken. That one's broken also. Hacked. So we're going to get a total of 3 words this time. Nope, nope, nope. Present a planet. Yep, whatever. New star is born. Oh, you can't collect these. You can't collect the free warp tokens unless you talk to the after you talk to the Atlas. Okay. Anyways, I can get the rest of the words later. Let's show you guys how to warp to another galaxy, the universe, or whatever it's called. We're gonna warp through the center of the universe. This is how you do it. This is the easiest way that I know of. There are other ways, so let's just conceptually look at it first. So the goal here, what they want you to do is they want you to fly through the center of the universe, through the center of the galaxy to another galaxy, right? So we're in the Euclid galaxy, and you see that at the top. See on the top left of the screen it says Euclid galaxy. Now, if I wanted to go to the galactic core, I could jump. Like I could do this, and I could follow this path, blah, 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 and go to the last one right here, which is 713 light years away. That's as far as I can go, right? And that's taking me towards the center of the galaxy. That's one way to do it. And then you could do that over and over and over. And think about it mathematically. That means I would have to jump over 700 times to get to the center of the galaxy. The other way to do it is I could go through a black hole. So this is a black hole. This is where you find black holes. You find one of those things, or you talk to Polo first and to ask him about black holes, and then these will show up in your chart. Now there's a black hole. So what I can do here is I can fly through the black hole. Right? Doop doop doop. Fly through a black hole like this. Black hole discovered. Boop. Fly through a black hole. Now the black hole takes me somewhere else. It's not just warping, it's like super warping. Right? I was 706,000 light years away. Right? And now I'm 700,000 light years away. So I basically did 6 jumps. And you can keep doing the black holes like this. You can black hole your way to the center. But it might take you, I don't forget whether it can take you back or not. I think it can. Let's do another one. Black hole warp successful. Traveled 500 and some odd light years. Right? So I did 500 light years for that black hole. This is another black hole, so I'm just going to go to another one, see what happens. I'm just jumping through black holes, willy-nilly, no idea where I'm going. And this could get you to the center of the galaxy a little bit faster, because you can... And it'll eventually tell me how far I went. So if we go new system, I'm the one who discovered it. I tried a black hole, I located a black hole. Super awesome. Data injection, source received. Oh, someone's talking to me. Source unknown. I got a new data injection. I don't know what that means. You gonna tell me what it was? Okay, whatever. So we're here, and now we're 693,000. So we went 7,000 light years through a black hole, right? Yada yada. We can keep doing that over and over. That's not the easiest way to do it. The easiest way to do it is like this. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna scan this planet. No, I don't want that planet. No, I don't want that planet. I want a nice planet. Not ice, nice. A good planet. A planet that looks nice. Or a planet that's like a not gonna kill me planet. I'll show you why. That one looks like an ice planet. Totally an icebound planet. Okay, we're just gonna go there. I just told you all icebound planets. I like them because they're bright. They're easy to see. They're easy to navigate around. They don't have as much visual, like, mess you up kind of stuff as other planets do. We're just picking a random planet. It doesn't matter which. Actually, first, let's check our inventory. Oh, this guy just wants to talk to me. He just wants to trade. Blah. Examine cargo manifest. He's trying to sell me stuff. I'll buy some Corvex cables from him. I'll buy some upgrade charts. It's fine. Thanks, buddy. Let's make sure I have what I need. This is the one I need. I only have one of them. That's not good. Let's see if we get lucky. Probably not going to get lucky. Let's pop the chart. So this is the one we want. We want this one that looks like this, the purple one. Plot route. And if it says alien monolith... Is that an alien monolith? No, it's an ancient plaque. Okay. We Yahtzeed and we didn't get there. That's not what we wanted. So basically, once you have one of those on the screen for a given system, this is a planetary system. Once you have an ancient plaque, you can't pop another ancient plaque. And there's only like 5 different types of things you can get from this type of map. So you basically just keep popping the map over and over and over until you get the type of building you're looking for. Right? So we need a few more of those maps, so we're going to go to the space station to find those maps. I really don't care where it takes me. It doesn't matter. But I'll show you why. Perfect parking, right in front of the map guy. Okay. Let's go over here. Talk to the map guy. Hey, map guy. Okay. When you talk to this guy, you want to say, purchase specific charts. I totally clicked on the wrong one. And then you want to get as many of these charts as you can. Like 30's enough. That's good. 30's more than I need. That'll get me all the way to Ice and Tem. And then up here, We're gonna go talk to this guy. Nope, blah, 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 donate. And we can donate these. This gives me, if I donate the exosuit upgrade charts, I get guild points essentially. I can donate Howell cores. I'm looking for one of these guys that has, that allows me to donate the pirate thing, pirate transponder. That's why I keep checking out. Oh, so this is the traveler. This is how you find travelers. If you have people that look like this, these are the travelers. And if you don't do the Atlas station thing, you can get glyphs through this. So this is a traveler, blah, blah, blah. He's walking around there random. Here, look at this. You just go through the dialogue with them. It doesn't matter whether you make them mad or not. But you talk to them again. The second time you go talk to them, you give them nanites. Always give them this one, the second one. Give them nanites. When you're on permadeath, it's 250 nanites. When you're in regular normal mode, it's 100 nanites. He offers me a place of interest. Now, this place is in this local system somewhere. And if I go there, I will get a reward of some kind. Usually the reward is a glyph. But I already have all the glyphs because I just did it through Atlas. So we go here, go to the grave. I'll show you what the grave thing is. This is totally a squirrel moment, but we have, they're randoms, they're rare, so we have to do it while we have it. So we're gonna go fly to this location. Alright, it's just another planet. Okay, and then you see this grave site. This is a marking of a grave site, right? And if I want credit for finding this planet, I just have to scan one thing, then it gives me credit as the one who discovered this planet. And then I do this, and then the same guy shows up. He's the guy who was there. Awaken. It happened to me. I saw myself. I told him I'd continue the route of war. He tells a story. It doesn't matter what the story is. You don't have to remember it. Blah, blah, blah. It's marked by a glyph, the epitaph of some technology. Extract the glyph. Now, this is how you normally get your glyphs. But since I already have it, I obtain the glyph, and with it, the ability to travel to unknown worlds. I leave the fallen traveler in peace. Right? And so it's going to give me a memory fragment. I don't even know what those are for. But whatever. Doesn't matter. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this. It's our starship. It's much easier to do maps from your starship. Put them right there. So now we go like this. E, plot route. See how it says cannot use route because you've already bunched it? That means that when I tried to do that one, it was an ancient plaque. It doesn't take away the chart. Try to plot another one. It's going to give me something else. Right? And I found an alien artifact, and that's a place where you can go get treasure and stuff like that. But I don't want that. That's not the one I want. I'm gonna keep doing it. See, I'm just keep like hitting E to actually activate that chart, right? And then eventually you'll get an alien monolith. Now there's a fourth type you can get, but I don't really care what that fourth type is. I'm gonna go straight for the monolith. Now this was a Korvax system. I have a Korvax casings. That's what I want. Make sure you have whatever the race of the system is. Make sure you have their special thing in your inventory. We're gonna go find the monolith. And this will be right on the monolith, so you don't have to like search for it. It's always right there. Anytime you use a map, it takes you directly to that location. We've been to these before. But this time, we're gonna get the three, there's always 3 of these knowledge stones around it. So I'm learning Korvax words because we're on a Korvax system. If you didn't know what kind of system it is before you land here, you can always, it'll be based on the type of word you learn. We come here and we go here. Now, what this says here is important, so we have to read it. As I look upon the ancient relic, a strange feeling grips me. My vision begins to swim. I am here, but not here. Korvac echoes will something the traveler. Korvac echoes will advance the traveler's technology. So Korvac's echoes. Tiny floating tetrahedrons emerge from the planet's surface and surround me. I try to wave them away with my multi-tool, but each time I swarm close to it, it's attracted to me somehow. I raise my multi-tool and they shimmer blue as they dart this way and that. Closer and closer. They are within touching distance of my multi-tool. If I take one final surge. Now, if a Korvac's echo, you can parse that however you want. But I think that if I let it in, then it's going to reward me. So basically there's a right choice and a wrong choice for almost all of these. I'm hoping this is the right choice. And this is the right choice. My multi-tool glows bright blue, the color spreads, seeping up my arm. With a sudden surge, the electric glow reaches my brain and pass out. I wake, reality is restored. I find myself in the position of a new piece of multi-tool technology. And it gave me the ability to build a pulse spreader, whatever. Don't need that. Anyways, now you do it again. You actually talk to it again. Now that you've pleased the monolith, you can get it to locate a portal, which is what we want. So locate a portal, and you need that Korvac's casing. So you need the special item of the race that you're doing, of the planet that you're on. All right? And the stories and what happens when you talk to the monolith are specific to the race, and they're random. And there's like a dozen or more different challenges for each race. And then there's also a few challenges that are not race specific. So now we're going to go to the portal. Now we've gone through a couple portals before. This is how to find them on your own when you're not part of the storyline. Portals are super useful because it gives you the ability to get anywhere in the galaxy at any time. So let's say, and the reason that's important is, let's say someone took a screenshot. It's kind of in the way, but whatever. If someone took a screenshot, right? Do you see how at the bottom it has that list of oh, it's actually my face is in the way. See how at the bottom left-hand corner it has the list of galaxies, list of things, and it says Euclid Galaxy. That's basically telling you that this is the address, the quote-unquote address, for this exact portal. So to get to this portal from somewhere else, that's the address, right? And that's from any screenshot in No Man's Sky, as long as the screenshot is posted the right way, right? So what that means is once you unlock this, so we go through the unlock process. We did this before.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
It doesn't matter what you charge these with. You just have to charge them.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology.
Okay, I've charged them all. Sometimes when you charge them, it doesn't get 100%. Sometimes you have to do it more than once. That's fine. Traveler capture loop enabled. Anomaly event contained. The portal sees to beg me as I approach, demanding my attention. It requires me to activate it and requires me to travel on. I'm unsure if I should listen. So what we're going to do is so you could request this planet's address, and it's going to give you the same address that was on the screenshot. And you could take a screenshot of this address if you want to give it to someone else to like meet up in multiplayer, which is one reason. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Activate portal. Now, if I know a specific address, I can enter it in using these things. Now, if I don't know all of them, you can't enter a specific address without knowing all 16. Now, since I know all 16, since I just learned them going through the Atlas path, I can enter in any address. But there's a glitch address. So if you enter in a bad address, it just takes you to a random location. If you enter in this address, like all of this like jellyfish looking thing, it gives you, says corrupted location. It opens a portal. So if you use the all jellyfish address, essentially, and then you go through, we're using the portal network to get somewhere. Now, we don't know where yet. I mean, I know where, but you end up here. Now, where is here? You're like, this is the first contact system. You don't know where. It's a oh, this is a cool... What is this thing? What is this? Whoa, I've never seen this. This monument creates the historic meaning of Cochenchu and all might on something. I don't know what that means. That's kind of weird. Anyways, I don't... I've never seen that before, but whatever. That's cool looking. Wall of flame detected. Okay, let's get out of here. There's a wall of flame coming in. I don't want to be part of that. So now we go back out into space, and we go into our galaxy map. Now remember, we were 7,000 something or other from the core. Now we're 5,000 from the core. Cool, right? So you basically got all the way to the core. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the galactic core path selected, and I'm just going to go. It would help if I had fuel in my hyperdrive.
Technology recharge.
And we're going to jump. And you don't have to actually get all 5,000 because no, I want galactic core. Where's it? Oh my god. This is as close to the galactic core as I can get right now in this jump. And I'm going to do 2 or 3 more jumps. And you have to get within 2,000 or 3,000 light years of the core. And then the middle is, there's nothing around the middle. But I'll show you that in a minute. So I'm here. The worlds closer to the core are more... There's less chance that you're going to find one that no one else has been to. Oh, I want the core. Where's the core path? Here. Galactic core. Go back to the galactic core, make sure I'm still on the galactic core path. No, I want this one. And so I make a couple warps, no big deal. I'm getting as close to the galactic center as I can. Right? These have always been found by their people because they're very close to the center. And from here, I go to galactic core, get close. So from here, I'm about 3,000 light years to the core. And the destination of the galactic core is here. It doesn't want me to jump from there. It wants me to jump from here. So basically, until the galactic core path is ended, you keep jumping towards the core. And at some point, you'll get to a place like here. Where, if you click galactic core, it points you to the center of the galaxy on this path, right? See that? Now I can't jump there unless my hyperdrive is full. So you make sure your hyperdrive is full. Actually, you don't. So, but you don't want to jump there right away. Now this is the key. This is the secret that no one tells you. You fly the space station. The next thing to do is fly to the space station. Okay, now before we go through the center of the galaxy, we want to get rid of all of our equipment, get rid of our ship, get rid of our multi-tool, everything. Because it all gets destroyed when you go through the center of the galaxy. So, to fix that, we go here. Do we have another multi-tool? Yes, we do. We have our original waveform multi-tool. And now we need another ship. So, while we're waiting for ships to land, we can wander around here. Hey, look, another traveler. Doesn't matter, we already know all the warnings. Request dialogue help. Just learn some words while waiting for planes to land. I heard a plane landing. Request dialect help. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sure the Viking love friendship words. They don't. Just waiting for another plane to land. For now, I'm going to clear out my inventory and put it all in my starship. I only have 4 slots free, so... Well, let's check to see if they're going to accept my pirate transponders here. Donate. Sure. They don't accept pirate transponders. Darn. I need a ship to land. I need to buy someone's ship. I don't care what ship it is, I just need another ship. And I need a crappy ship, too. There we go, I heard one. Okay, now ships are landing. Oh, that is the ultimate crappy ship. Look at that. It's like a little speck of a ship. Oh my gosh, that is a crappy ship. Alright, so what we're going to do is come over here. We're going to make an offer on this ship. It's a B-class ship, which is great. Fine. Doesn't matter. We don't care. Buy. We have billions of dollars. We don't care. Buy. Don't exchange. Buy. Because if we exchange, we lose our current ship. Now, both ships are on the platform now. Which is what we want. We switch our primary ship. We clear out some inventory space. Oh my gosh, we're not going to have enough inventory space. Shit. We are not going to have enough inventory space. That sucks. No, I'll keep that. Get rid of that. Transfer that. Transfer that. Transfer that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need that. Sell the living pearls. Okay, let's go sell some stuff. So the trick here is we want to clear our inventory because we have to store everything we own. I'll show you what I mean. Sell the radon. You know, I'm gonna get rid of all these skulls. I can always get more later. We'll deal with that later. Those are taking up a ton of space. Viking tablet I don't need. Get rid of the goop and stuff. Silicate powder. Living slime, get rid of salt. Marrow bulbs. Frost crystals. That. This. That. Trying to get rid of as much stuff as possible that I don't need or I can get again. Okay. Now we have a lot more space free. Two more slots in our starship. Send that to the starship. And sell that. Okay. There was one more thing I wanted to sell, which was this. Okay. So the reason we're doing that is I want to take out everything that I'm wearing. Oh, I need to sell that. Okay. Let's go up here. We're going to sell something real quick. This is how to transfer galaxy to galaxy. Purchase, sell this, then this. Let's buy this. Get an extra slot. Extra slots are good. So I wouldn't have had to sell everything. Okay, so now we're going to go to this other starship, which is not a very good starship, but it's all we need. Right, this is now our primary starship. The other one, we still have it. It's just not here. Exosuit. Okay. Move this over to the starship. We're going to need it. Okay, we filled up the warp drive. Now the last thing to do is to go to your exosuit and take all this stuff up here, all of it, or not as much of it as you can, and go here to store technology, X. Store everything, all of your upgrades, everything. You can put them back later. But you don't want anything in your equipment, because basically everything that's in your equipment, when you warp between galaxies, it all gets broken. Right? And that's why I wanted so many slots here free, is because I have to store everything here. And as you can see, it takes up a lot of space. So, we'll move this here. So all we have is jetpack, shield, health. That's it, right? Our current multi-tool, if we look, is this, which basically has nothing in it, right? It's all going to break. It doesn't matter. We can actually get rid of this one and store this one, and store this, and store this. So the only thing there in the multi-tool is that. Now we're going to fly in this dinky starship. Right? Our warp drive is full. And then you're not going to go into free explorer. You're going to move your mouse until it points the right direction. And you want to go to Galaxy Center. And see how it says select star? You hold down your thing. I didn't hold it down long enough. And now it's saying Galaxy Center, unknown. What are you going to do? You're going to warp. I'm going to hold, press and hold down, and now we warp. And that's it. We've warped out of Euclid. So the Euclid galaxy is where you start. Everyone starts there. When you warp out of the Euclid galaxy, you go to the next galaxy, which is Hades. Or Hades. But this is, I think, what's needed for the storyline that we're kind of stuck on. We're trying to get to the end of. But this is the transition. Now, back in the day, there used to be music for this. And there's no music anymore. I don't know if it's because I have music turned off. I can't get into my menu right now. But I think it's because I have music turned off because of streaming. There's an epic music track during this. But I think I have it turned off. So we just watch this. And then eventually it fades away. And then it goes to the next galaxy. And so there is 255 galaxies that you can get to. Technically, there's 257, 256, and 57. Those two galaxies are no longer available. You can only get there if you've been there before. But there's 255 galaxies. And so each galaxy has a different quality to it, right? Some of them are more dangerous worlds. Some of them are more bad. Not the right word is. If we look at the galaxy here, right? This is the galaxy. And there's multiple galaxy types. There's empty galaxies. There's harsh galaxies. There's lush galaxies. And there's normal galaxies. So the one we're at now is a normal galaxy. Lush is basically, if you go to one of the lush galaxies, the first lush galaxy is Galaxy 10, which is the one most people go to. It means that more of the planets you go to when you get there are going to be lush planets with the cool grass and the glowy stuff, and the planets where you don't get hurt by like the weather as much. There's more lush planets. So the first lush planet is Galaxy 10. So you have to do this process where you go to the center of the galaxy, warp through the center of the galaxy, fix your stuff, find another portal, warp to the center of the galaxy, warp, and then transfer. And now we're in Hades. So begin installation. And it's just like you're starting a new game where they put you on a brand new planet. You're the first one ever being there. So the last time I went through was not this planet, it was another planet. And now, at this point, we are in a new galaxy. We have reset our initialization, and now we're in a galaxy number 2. And you can go over and over and over and over and over. And a lot of people, what I do, I know what a lot of people do, is set up a base in each galaxy so that you can use the teleporter network just to teleport to a different galaxy instead of having to go through this whole process. So on every planet, I'm going to go through, and every galaxy, I will go through and create a base. I usually like to create the base somewhere near the center of the galaxy. So it's first contact. And so because this planet isn't necessarily like your first planet where it was really easy, it's okay. Energy surge. There's something to go with something going on with the Artemis mission here. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here, switch my multi-tool back to the one that I like. This is the one that has all my stuff. No, I don't have to worry about it. And then I'm going to I'm not even gonna care about my broken starship, because the starship that I have, if you look, starship, all the stuff is broken now. See that? And it's like it's 5,000 miles, 5,000 units away, so I have to go walk there. I don't want to do that. It's boring. So I'm gonna call in my normal starship. So switch starship, get our speeder back. Boop. And then I'm gonna open my inventory, go back to my exosuit, and then I'm gonna put my stuff back together. So I'm gonna come here. Shield stuff goes around the shield. Rocket boots. Rocket. These things can go down here. Once you do this a lot, you get used to it. Shield buffer, ice, I guess I'll put there, water, shield, ice, water, shield, water, back to my exosuit. I don't need that. Artemis translator, put that there. Hazmat gauntlet there. And the last one, aeration membrane. Okay, so now I'll put myself back together. I can move stuff around. I can fix things, whatever I want. This one is broken, so I need all the stuff to fix this. Some of the stuff is expensive to make, so it sucks to have to repair everything every time. So, like that. And I'm getting a message. I think it's the Dreams of the Deep message. Yeah, it's the emergency broadcast. Blah, blah, blah. You get this on every single time you warp to a new galaxy. Every time you cross the galaxy center, you get that same thing until I do it. Until I do the emergency broadcast thing, it'll keep giving me that message over and over and over. Right? And then I can just go do it again. So now if we look at our map, if we look at our space map, galaxy map, we have to get into the sky. We look at our galaxy map. Now it says Hilbert. Sorry, I said Hades, didn't I? I meant... Yeah, I meant... So I'm now we're in Hilbert, and we can continue heading towards the galactic core, and it's just another galaxy. But the one we want is... I want to go see what this thing is for... We should have an Artemis signal somewhere here. Maybe this? Keeps telling me that I have something to do. The purge. I did that. Breach, breach, breach. Locate and enter the final portal. I did that. I did that. Where is it? So maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do it like this. Maybe I was supposed to do it a different way. Let's see what this tells me to do. Because we got this message right before we warped to the center of the galaxy. And I didn't ignore it, but I was already in the middle of warping when I saw it. So I couldn't stop. So maybe this is like something different. I don't know. Maybe this helps me finish this quest line. Do this again. You end up doing this a lot. Charge it up. 16, 16, 16. So we'll see what this does. Atlas protocol initiated. Okay. The portal, Schindler, so I look at it, never quite resulting from my eyes process it fully. I must focus. Okay. So this is the Atlas thing executing this portal. I don't know what it's for. I don't know what it's going to show us. I don't know where this goes because I don't think I've ever done this part of the storyline. So I'm just going to go through, see what happens. I don't know where I'm going. The background music is different. That's for sure. It's like ethereal. Localization, gravity, inversion detected. Okay. I went through this portal, but it's a glitch planet. Which is cool. I think I've already been to this similar glitch planet. 16, 15, 14. Uh-oh. It's counting down. That's not good. What is going on? 8. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Two, one. Now what? Okay, I've never been here before. Final Atlas interface. The Purge. Speak with the Atlas. I hope this doesn't ruin everything in my inventory. Because I just finished resetting my inventory. Atlas. The Atlas is silent. It watches me. I'm gonna cry out like I always do. I cry out, but still the Atlas is silent. I cry out. I cry out, thinking of my journey, thinking of all the things that I have seen. Of Artemis, who just wanted me to be another traveler, who wanted an end to the loneliness. I cry out thinking of Apollo, who gave me the purpose when all purpose seemed lost. I cry out thinking of Null, thinking of how they lived, what choices they made, the path that led them to this end. If I cry out again, there is no return. If I cry out again, I must make my final choice. Cry out. Artemis once said that when they first reach out to the heavens, they have no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. I stand before the interface of the Atlas. Before the center of all things, I stand before the death of existence. On the sixth cry, the Atlas answers. Traveler. Submit. It speaks. I understand. At my command, the Atlas will initiate a reset. It's happened before. It will seem to stop at nothing. It only has 16 minutes left. I do not know if what I will remember when this happens. When I woke up next to my ship, had I just performed a reset? Had someone else? Everything is coming to an end. Perhaps all that is left is to learn the final truth of the simulation, to know who the travelers truly are, and then 1,000 galaxies will be gone and 1,000 more will appear. It will all be mine to explore. Is there another way? I plead with the Atlas, but it does not listen. There is no other way. It requires my choice. While it lives, it can still create. It resets, will not stop that. I do not know what to do or what it wants me to do. I guess I'm going to have to reset the simulation. I have to know what happens. I don't know what's going on here. Is this where I'm supposed to go? It's kind of leading me here. Ah. Creation. Oh, it's whatever kind of galaxy I want. Ah, that's cool. So this is going to be... We talked about this before, right? Empty. is the red ones. Harsh is green. Lush is blue. Norms is green. So what I want actually is this one. So we're going to go here, see what happens. A frozen galaxy. Okay, I guess not. Atlas has created a simulation of its own world, its entire existence. It's an attempt to witness its impending death. It wishes to show me its past, its future. What if I do this one? An imperfect galaxy is creating a simulation of its own world, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to pick this one. This is the one I want. It's frozen. That's fine. Reset. I don't know what this is going to do. Never done this before. Oh, it's doing the same galaxy transfer thing. Uh-oh. That means I'm going to have to fix everything. And that's a pain in the ass. I really hope I don't have to fix everything. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. That means that I have literally fixed my entire multi-tool, my entire ship, all of my inventory. I would have to fix everything. It is what it is. I didn't know this is what was going to happen. I wonder where it's going to take me. I don't know. Because I picked a Lush Galaxy, so it should take me to Isentam. That's the next one. I did not know this is what was going to happen. Is it broken? Oh, no, it's not broken. Okay. Now where's it? Now where am I going to go? Now it's pointing me to a new star. That was the star I was in. Green. Boldanger. Okay, so it just took me to the next one. Is that the right? Is that the next one? So this is the order. If you go here and search for the order, it took me from Euclid to Boldanger, which is great because then I can get to Isentam faster. But I believe it's going to destroy all of my equipment, and so now I only have 4 jumps to make. It's fine. Whatever.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization. Life support systems activated. Shield kinetic system online.
Yeah, it's going to destroy everything. I wish I'd known.
Aerial propulsion jetpack.
Like all of that extra work to have an extra ship and an extra multi-tool and all of my equipment, all that extra work gone. Because I'm going to be stuck right now with nothing that works.
User initialization sequence complete.
So, first contact. New place. On Boldanger. We jumped like 6 galaxies.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
Yep. Look, it's all broken. All of it. Everything is broken. Everything is broken. Everything is broken. And I'm going to need wiring looms.
Radiation protection.
I'm going to need
Coherent
a bunch of stuff that I don't have with me.
Coherent
Need
repaired.
wiring looms like crazy.
Coherent repaired. Coherent repaired.
I can't repair everything.
Coherent repaired.
Repair the basics.
Technology recharge. Component repaired.
I'll be able to fix some of it,
Component repaired.
except I won't be able to fix. Yeah, there's so much stuff there here that I have to fix that I don't have the stuff for. I don't have the stuff for that. And then my whole starship's broken. So, everything is broken. Oh, look, I can make a remembrance. I don't know what that's for. Whatever. Don't I have Heart of the Sun? Oh, I never made it. Anyways. Why does that say there's somebody here?
Units received.
Alright, well, this is going to take a long time for me to get back to where I was and for me to fix stuff. Let's at least... Oh, we can call in our other broken spaceship. So we at least get a save point. So I want to get a save point. I'm going to call in my other broken spaceship, which might be easier to fix because it has less stuff on it. And yep, this one's broken too. Now I have a save point. So I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna go through and fix everything, and then next time we'll do one of the other storylines. But if we look at our log, this says Atlas Internal now. New beginnings. The universe is yours to explore. Enjoy the journey. So now we finished that storyline. We totally finished the Atlas, the Artemis, all that stuff. Atlas is basically saying, hey, if you want to come back, go ahead and come back. And then this one, the next thing to do would be to go visit Null and Polo and figure that stuff out. And then we have a bunch of other stuff to do here. And there's a bunch of other stuff to do, but we have done that part. So I'm going to call it there. I'm going to go ahead and fix my stuff and play more on my own. But when we come back, we'll start doing one of the other storylines. There's a bunch of other storylines. There's this one, the Planet in Distress, which is a fun one. We have to also talk about the space anomaly stuff with Nala and Polo. We'll have to talk to them again. And then we have to go back to our base and do scientific research and expand our base and continue these things right here. These two. Under Rebel Star, we have to do this again. And then there's also a underwater quest, which we'll get as soon as we start moving. I think as soon as you start flying, it sends you a message to do that one. So we got a lot more to do. I'm going to do it all in Ice and Tam. So I'm going to do a couple more jumps. And the next time we start, we'll be back in the game, but we'll be starting in Ice and Tam, and we're going to do all the rest of the storylines in Ice and Tam because it's lush galaxies, better planets, more fun, and we'll go from there. So, but that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for hanging in. We've gone almost 3 hours today, but thanks for coming along. Thanks for joining, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Have a great day, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye. Special thank you to all our AI members. This list may be slightly out of date, but for the most part, these are the people who are sticking by me 100% of the time, keeping the stream and this channel going. Thank you so much for all your support. I greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to join that team, click not just the subscribe button down below, but also click the join button. And there's memberships. They're super cheap, and it's what keeps the stream going. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out over Discord. But as always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.